Hi, my name is Mariana from Mindfield Design, and today I want to give you a few tips on what to look out for when you're busy designing or reimagining your website and you don't want it to actually just sit there as a brochure. So, my first thing that you should do is actually look at if the message on your website is really conveying the purpose of why you are in business. So often people do their websites and they put on there what they do. But people are less interested in that. They want to know why you're doing it and they want to see what's the heart behind it. What is your true heart? And then you're going to start attracting your tribe, the people that really actually align with what you do. So in Mindfield Design's case, we design websites and brands and logos and marketing material. But actually what our purpose is to make sure that the messages or the message that our clients put on these marketing material is really reflecting their purpose and their true heart so that they can attract that ideal client that they really want to help. So that's our purpose. And if you are not exactly sure what the purpose of your business is, that I would say is one of the key things that you should be looking at before starting to do your website. And then the second thing is when someone gets to your website, you need to qualify that person. When they get there, they must quickly, with under a minute, they must be able to see clearly through the message on your website whether your service or your website is for them or not. You don't want to waste their time. You don't want to actually attract people, get inquiries from people that you cannot help or that you're not interested in helping. We all get to a point where we just want any business, but you need to go past that point and actually start marketing to your ideal client, that person you really want to help, giving that service or that product that you really actually enjoy doing. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is there a clear call to action on your website? When people get there, it shouldn't be like a brochure and then it's not sure what the next step is. And also make sure that you actually take people through the natural progression when you are in a business relationship. You don't just meet someone on the street and then start selling something to them. You will first greet them, you will get to know them a little bit, you will exchange business cards, and then the next step will be maybe having coffee, chatting about whatever they need, making sure that what you offer is actually a good fit. So your website should do the same. You can't just start selling on the first page that they get to. You should take them through that natural progression of communication. You must make sure that you actually, if someone gets to your website and they're interested and they resonate with your purpose and your message, that there's a way for them to connect to you so that they can continue receiving your information. So that when you are launching a product or when you are sending out information about something that you do, you can reach them clearly. So make sure there's a newsletter subscribe button, but make it clear what they are getting into. Or if you have a Facebook group or a Telegram group, make sure that those signups are very easy to get to. And your social media uh, connect buttons must be very clear. But it's more than just getting people to connect to you. You must make sure the right people connect, because we must get out of that race of so many likes and realize that if I have 10 likes from people that actually are really subscribing to my purpose and are going to buy what I sell in the end because they resonate with it, it's much better than 100 likes of people that actually don't have much interest in what I'm doing. So the other thing that I want to say is, I make sure you are sending traffic to your website. That whole thing of bolded and they will come, that does not work with a website. So either you're going to send people to your website through social media, or it's going to be through in-person events. We have less of that now, but an in-person event could also be a Zoom meeting or a Zoom event where you are visible and you send people to your website that way. So there must be a strategy of how are people going to find your website so that you can take them through this know, like, and trust, which can sometimes look like a funnel, but actually all a funnel really should be is automating some of the steps so that when you get more clients and they start signing up to your stuff in the middle of the night or they're in different time zones, there is already things in place, emails that go out, greetings that go out, but make it personal. Don't make it sound and look like a robot did it. Make sure that you keep that personal touch, because we all know that we we don't respond well to these robotic emails that we get. We don't even open them. So find a way to bring in the personal touch, and your purpose, your message must be central to everything that you do. Let me see if there's anything. I have a little note here to see if I've missed anything. Yeah. So I think that's a good way of looking at it. So it can't just be this template of a website that you get from somewhere and you put pretty pictures on there and you slap some text on there. It's amazing that I still receive requests from clients daily that just want that. The thing is, you can just as well actually leave it when you do that. There's going to be no benefit to you if you're just going to approach it like that. Make sure you know who the person is that you actually want to help. And then it's not going to be a hard sell to anybody, because that person is going to be really, really eager to hear from you. They're going to be waiting for your emails because you have a solution to their problem. So that should be so clear on your website. So that's why you should have strategy before you start with the design, and make sure that the message and the brand or the look that you have on your website actually is going to tie into all your other marketing material. Because I also have many clients get to me, they've already got a website, but now I must just plug in the other marketing material elements into that website, but the website does not actually reflect their brand at all. So you can't have people. We are in a very digitally aware time where people are really, they can see when there's a mess happening, and there's so many competitors. You must make it clear what makes you stand out from your competitor and what makes you different, and excellence must be top of mind when they get to your website. Excellence, ease of use, and your purpose must be so clear that if that person is not your ideal client, they must know it immediately and they must leave. So we don't get offended when people leave our website if our service is not for them. But we do need to attract those that actually we can help. So I hope that blessed you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to put the links below. There's a Mindfield Business Growth group, a Facebook group. If you're interested, you can join that. And go and follow us on Instagram and Facebook and all the channels, so that you can continue to receive some of these tips. And if you are busy with your website, why don't you contact me? I'll put my email below and I can see how I can assist you. Okay, speak to you soon.